It's a great day here at KEKFILA's YouTube channel. I am your host, the KEKFILA, and today I am actually bringing you a video. This is game 3 of 9. There's actually not going to be 9 videos, just so you know, but game 3 of 9 in this Treasure Cup I play at PPG. I am playing against Katakuri. I am playing Queen. I win the die roll. I choose to go first against him, and he goes second. I'm not sure if that's the best thing to do. In a video guide I had on Patreon, Will to Win Gaming's Patreon with Holden Miller, we talk about a lot of these things, and he thinks going first against this is better for your curve, and not damage denying. So we both kept hand, and you'll see what kind of happens in this game. I swing 5 normally and play down a 3 cost. Nothing's really happened up to this point, and we'll continue on with the game. He has 4 Dawn. He swings 7. He decides to look at his own life, and then I take the damage, activating no trigger, and then he pays 3 for a Pero Sparrow. Laying that down, and we're good to go from there. I swing 6 at him with 4 Dawn active, and he gives me a 2k counter. I decide to pay 4. I just 3,000 rolls the Pero Sparrow right away. That goes to the bottom of the deck, and I have, whatever amount of cards in hand, 6 in hand. I'm usually pretty vocal about what I have, what's going on, right? So he then goes to his next turn, which I believe was his 6th Dawn turn. He swings 5 at me and plays a 6 cost. Pretty good curve. I don't want to use a red rock on this, even though I could. I kind of want to save that for a big mom later. That's the goal. But I ended up swinging 6 at his leader, and then I have 6 Dawn left. And I wish I had a Soja King here. Soja King here would have been, honestly, pretty juice. He takes it, no trigger. I play down this blocker. Blocker, as you look at top 5 cards of the deck, again, I'm looking for red rocks here. And, I decide to bottom deck this because there's no red rocks in this at all. So I play another 3-cost Doflamingo. I look at top 5 cards of the deck. And again, no red rocks. So I actually ended up putting this also to that. So I also put this bottom of the deck. So I put 10 cards to the bottom of the deck because I just want to see red rocks I really care about. But it's still fine. I get 2 blockers out and closer to any red rock I would potentially see. My opponent then goes to his 8 Dawn turn, and this is where things get kind of mommy, okay? He gets really a lot of mobs out here. And he ends up swinging for 7. So he has 7 Dawn left available for a 7-drop mom, and he looks at his life. He actually bottom decks that life. And then I just kind of think about this, if I'm going to take it. I decide to take it, and I'm thinking if I want to use a trigger or not. I don't remember what the card is. It is a Sanji. I'm thinking about the discard here. So I discard a blocker out of my hand, and he ends up swinging 8 as well at me, and I block that one. And then he plays a 7 Lindland. I decide just to give him a life. It's usually better to do this, especially if you plan on them 10 dropping you. You don't want to burn too much, especially I need like another turn to get like a 9 drop or 10 drop out. So with that, I swing 5 at his leader. I'm on my 9 Dawn turn, and I play down a... Oh, this is so rough. He gets a Pero Sparrow out, ditching a Pero Sparrow, and then I pay 9. I show him the other card, unfortunately. I kind of messed that one up, but I bottom deck his mom because I don't want to use that other card right now. Again, I have 3 in hand. I believe I drew a red rock, so I have it available. And then he ends up doing a very normal, swing 5, swing 8, swing 5. And, this extra card on its field is honestly doing a lot of work for him. So he swings 5 again. And I think, what am I supposed to do here? I think he's got a 10 drop me. And I need to guard out one of these, or do I block both of them out? I need to use 2 blockers or 1 card in my hand. It sounds like I don't have a card in my hand to counter out with. And I think here for a moment, I decide to block the 5. And he's going to swing with the 8. I'm going to block the 8. And he gives me a 10-drop mom, which I then burn a red rock, unfortunately. And he gets a life. So he's at 5 life. I'm at 6. I had to count out how much things went, how much Dawn was going on here. So I end up paying 9. And I'm going to KO his his big Parosparrow. So I KO that, and I gain a life. Right, and things are pretty good here. I actually swing 6 at his little Parosparrow, and I do gain a life as well off of that. So life is looking up. Life's looking pretty up. And then he looks at top 3. He ends up grabbing a 2k counter, and then I swing 9 at his leader. I'm gonna have to chip at his life as I go along, right? And his hand isn't that healthy, so I end my turn. I have 3 life, 2 cards in hand, 1 active blocker. He only has really 1 attacker, especially if he decides to do another 10 drop, which I'm expecting at this point. So he swings 5 at me. I give him a 1k counter, and then he swings 12. I don't know if he's swinging at my character or my leader. Let's see what he does. I believe he threw it at my character, but then I think about it for a moment. Do I want Mihawk to die? I kind of want a big character out. Do I block it, or do I... Yeah, so I just block it, right? He does a 10 drop, knowing that he'd do that, so that comes out. Mihawk's gone. I have a way to remove one of these, not a way to remove another one. I'd like to get my opponent's hand down, but again, my opponent's at 5 life now. I've given him... He's gotten 3 life so far this game from his skills, and I mean, I gave one to him. Made sense to me at the time, so... with that, I end up swinging 12 at the Big Mom. I'm just trying to get his cards out of his hand now. I can't rush him down. And then I choose to use 6. Maybe hindsight here too. I should probably swing bigger at that Big Mom. So he ends up getting a Katakuri out of that, or a Cracker, which is pretty good. I Red Rock that. And again, I could have probably just swung, 19? Or something really, really big at his mom and killed it anyway. So just hindsight here, if you can throw 6 on extra on your character and swing at it, it's worth the same as a Red Rock. So I think I should have probably just done that. But I'm getting his hand down a little bit here. He swings 5 at me, and again, I'm in a very rough situation here where I'm basically just forced to take damage from 3 targets. And so I ended up hitting that trigger there and make it so his mom can't hit, and I use a 2k counter. He does another burn, and then it hits a brew leg, and that's 3 big moms in a row. Pretty big there. I draw for turn, kind of hoping for all the best, and again, now I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I go 9 at the Cracker, and then 9 at this leader. I'm thinking I drew a 3,000 worlds, and so with that 3,000 worlds, if he triggers something, I can remove it. That's my goal, but I'm kind of boned. Like, it is pretty bad, right, at this point. Like, him doing 3 in a row, and I probably should have done a different thing the previous turn as well. So with that, I attach 1, and I decided just to go. I had nothing else to do with my Dawn, so I go a total of 11 at the leader, and I do get a life. Again, this is, if he hits a trigger, I can 3,000 worlds it, and so I just end my turn with 4 Dawn active, and he goes with his turn. He thinks here for a moment again. He's gonna have 3 big attacks. I have to hit not a trigger here, so he swings 12 at me. Actually, my character kills it. 12 at my other character kills it as well, so he basically has almost a guaranteed win at that point with killing both of those. I need a big character out. This is me, my really depressive state, at this point. He swings 5 again at me. I take that, which just kind of means he has another one stored for me, and I have that Katakuri. So I go to my turn here. I draw for turn, and not really much I could do. Even if I draw Yamato, I get 2 life, but I'm still gonna totally get shredded here. So I Red Rock one of the moms, and I don't have enough to attack there, so I swing 6. I only get to draw a card, so I don't get to get a life here. And then looks like I just play a blocker, 2 cards in hand. Just kind of going out. Yeah, and somebody actually in my chat just mentioned this. I need to swing just bigger, right? Just swing 18 instead with that. So I ended up losing from that. You know, pretty rough. He plays 4 big bombs in a row. The key takebacks from this is actually I would consider just throwing more Dawn on my leader and swinging at their big bombs. But when it's honestly a really hard matchup when they see that sort of thing. So, but hey, good games to this guy. I'm currently 1 win, 2 losses in this 9-game series, and I'll be having another video tomorrow. Again, remember to please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you're liking these videos, if you're learning anything, and what you're looking forward to. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.